Excuse me. Ooh, that was nasty. Okay, DBJ here, and we're going to talk about the four dirty words of medieval role playing, and that is encumbrance, starvation, fatigue, disease. Okay, and I know I'm telling you, like most of the time, I ignore those rules unless it just doesn't make sense. You know, encumbrance and fatigue and trying to find, oh man, you know, is your character eating every day? How much are you carrying? You know, that 50-foot rope is 3 pounds. You got to add it to your pack. Now your pack is 87 pounds. And hey, is that on the cusp? Because, you know, your character can only lift 88 pounds to be at normal move rate. And oh man, I can't stand it. But I will say that there's a reason why those rules exist and how you can use those rules. There's games like Call of Cthulhu and Dark Sun that really exploit those rules. And Cthulhu, I'm putting that in there because Cthulhu is a game where survival is of paramount. 99% of characters don't have very many skills or very many abilities to survive, and it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that you're going to be dead by the end of the game session. Dark Sun is another game, maybe not dead by the end of the game session, but where it is built around the idea that you must survive the environment, like a Mad Max movie or Road Warrior. If you want to add an element into a game, or you want to change the pattern or the rhythm of your game, change the feeling and theme, throw some encumbrance in there, throw some disease, throw some fatigue and exhaustion, throw some starvation in there. I find that one of the best ways to, you got a big baddie, let's say it's a lich or a pit fiend, or you've got a vampire lord or a dragon or something, and normally they're holed up in some vast style like cave or castle surrounded by an army. But you know what, one of the best ways to defend yourself is to be somewhere where no one can get to you, where, you know, in the middle of a desert or a planescape of just lava pits and poison gases, or so deep in the woods that only the hardiest rangers and druids could even make it through there, with dangerous creatures, sand pits, and dangerous foliage that can kill you, and lastly, you know, the ability to find a food source and to carry all these supplies with you. And you can really change the dynamic of a game. Let's say you're kind of getting bored with the same, you know, keep on the edge of the keep on the borderlands, and the characters keep assaulting the same keep that's, you know, inhabited by humanoids, and they've got to go in and, you know, get all the rooms, clean out all the rooms, and get all the treasure one by one. If you want to change it up, just use encumbrance and disease, fatigue. Make people keep track of all the things they carry. Make people keep track of when they've eaten their meals. When they encounter maybe villages with diseased people, maybe it's plague-ridden, make sure that they take precautions. You can use these elements to eliminate gold and gems in your game and make things more valuable, like anything that resists poisons and diseases. You could add a really good element to a game, or maybe use that as a stopgap for players when they want to travel from one place to another and you're unsure how to proceed from one place to another. Read the rules, insert that into the game, and I guarantee your players will have a different relationship and respect for you as a game master and for your world, to say that, you know, it's more than just showing up and being the hero. Sometimes it's about making hard decisions on who to feed, who carries the heaviest pack, how long do we travel, will we make a 3-week journey without food and water, what if one of our players is diseased, do we take them along with us, do we leave them behind, and how do we find a cure for them? So those can be great storytelling elements. And as always, DBJ out. Create, do not destroy.